What's up? Hey guys, Taylor here, and I have another insight video for you guys that I think you guys will be so completely interested in. So the other day I was scrolling through my Facebook feed because that's sometimes what I do. Don't judge. And one of the people on my friends list shared this video from this Facebook page called Agony Autie. And she is on the autism spectrum. And she talked about her experiences of stimming. And as I was watching this, the more I was like, wow, you know, this is kind of what I go through sometimes. And so that video inspired me to talk about my experiences when it comes to stimming. But before we get started, if you guys end up liking the video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And also, if you're new to my channel, my name is Taylor. Hey, what's up? I don't bite, I swear. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button, but also turn on the bell notifications, because right now I'm trying my best to juggle the advocacy that I'm doing on here and also my graphic design career. And with how hectic and how busy things have been lately, you never know when I'll be posting a new video. So go ahead and be sure to turn on the bell notifications so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Alrighty guys, with all that now being said, let's go ahead and stem onward toward this conversation. That was a bad pun, I know, but we just gotta start talking about stimming. So before I started filming this, I did my research because I just want to be a little bit accurate, but I kind of want to put my own words into it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. For those of you who are not familiar with stimming, that is when we as autistic individuals are trying to cope with all the sensory stimulation that is around us. Like every time we go out of the house, every time we go into the store, even here in my own room, there is always sensory stimulation that is going into our brains. But as I've told you guys before, I think a lot of different times, my brain does not know how to process this sensory stimulation properly. It gets to the point where I get scared, I get tense, I start feeling bouts of an anxiety, because yes, I do have an anxiety issues as well, but also it makes me feel overstimulated. And when I feel overstimulated, I have an overstimulated meltdown, or as we would like to call it here on my channel, an oversensory meltdown. So with that being a regularly occurring thing, for me at least, and for so many people who are on the spectrum, there has to be some method or some tools that I need to use so that I can keep the overstimulation in check, and so that I can kind of release the tension, if that makes any sense. And basically, I think how this person on Facebook, Agony Autie, described it, the sensory stimulation that's being put in, somehow the tension we feel on the inside has to come out. And the way we make this tension come out is by stimming. Whenever I get overstimulated, I stim. And guys, it helps. It really, truly helps someone who is on the spectrum such as myself. It really does help me a lot. And so I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys some of the stimming that I do. So whenever I'm out and about in public, let's say at the store or at the mall, if I'm at a party or something, if I'm at a wedding, and if I feel overstimulated, this baby right here, this is my friend. Phone. But the reason why this is so helpful is because I not only have my social media apps like Facebook and then my Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, but I also have downloaded these games on here that I know would help me focus on the game and focus on calming myself down. Another thing that I kind of want to show you guys, which really brought my attention in the Facebook video, is visual stimming. which is something that really stuck out for me in this person's Facebook video. There was one point, I mean there were a few points in the video that really stuck out for me, but one of them was visual stimming, which I actually really enjoy a lot, and that really seems to help me calm down, because I'm just like that person who is so like, okay, the word is on the tip of my tongue, but it's amazing. No. Huh. I think I just had a brain fart. It'll come to me, guys. Just give me a few minutes, it'll come to me. But I enjoy the visual type stuff. Like, for example, intrigued! It's intrigued! The word is intrigued! I knew it was gonna come to me. Oh, here we go. And watch what happens when I do this. Is that cool? Like, I could sit here and stare at this for hours. It is that calming and that relaxing to me. The woman in the Facebook video also has one of these, and so do I, and occasionally I'll just shake it up and just kind of stare into the crystals and stare into the glitter and the fun confetti and just be so visually intrigued to the point where I just start to forget all my tension, and I just start to forget all the stress, and it automatically starts to soothe me. There are also the types of stems that involve texture, because I am very sensitive to textures in my mouth and the things that I touch and the clothes that I'm wearing. I am somewhat very sensitive. You guys may remember these friends of mine from a trial or error video that I did a little while back, a few months ago. This was like right after the royal wedding, if not right before. But these are little water beads. Oh my gosh, these feel. And I could sit here and do this for hours. I just love this stuff. So basically, you just take it and look how cool that is. And plus it's soft, it's not really brittle and not really rough. It's like a soft type of sand that I just absolutely love to use when I'm overwhelmed or overstimulated. Another way that I use texture to help me stim is with Play-Doh! This tub is my Play-Doh stash, my very secret Play-Doh stash for my sensory stimulated needs. I can do this. I can go like this. I also listen to music, and I am very fond of music. I love music a lot. Another thing that I do to help me stim is I sing. Singing is what I do every single day. I sing loud and I sing proud. Now, that is some of the types of stimming, but there are some other kinds of stimming that involve physical type action and ordeals. For example, every day I'm either doing this or I'm doing this. Sometimes I'll be doing this type of thing, like I'm warming up to do the baby shark dance. If I get way too overstimulated or way too overtense, there are some things that I do that may come off pretty bad. And another point that Agony Autie brought up is self-harm. And that's how some autistic people stim. And I am one of those people who stems by self-harm, unfortunately. I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, oh my gosh, Sarah cuts herself with razors. Oh my gosh. No, it's nothing that extreme. It's basically picking on my skin and on my arms. So here is some stimming that I did today, as you guys can see. And also, there are these little pimple type bumps on my arm, and I would sit there and I would simply, let me see if I can find, oh here we go, I would simply do this. Oh, jeez. That's basically what I would do. Basically, if you ever stim, or if I ever stim, that is basically me trying to calm myself down, trying to bring the tension down from the over-sensory stimulation that I receive every single day from the world around me. Like, people would see me at a restaurant or at a store and they'll see me looking on my phone, and I know they don't judge, but I think they're secretly judging, like, she's really on her phone at a restaurant. It's not that I'm being rude, I'm not. It's just that I am trying to control my tension from the over-sensory stimulation I receive and try to help keep the tension in balance, and you try to keep it as is, and being on my phone kind of helps me on that. Same thing with my headphones. I wear my headphones too whenever I'm on my phone. That just helps me stim, to kind of help bring the tension down a little bit. Well guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you guys liked it. Also in the comments below, where would you like to travel to? I would like to travel to Alaska because of the Iditarod race, which I am somewhat into, and because I want to see the Aurora Borealis, and I love winter. I look forward to reading and replying to your responses below. If you want to check out my previous 2 videos, you can either click right here or right here, whichever one is okay. And finally, as always, if you guys ended up liking this video and want to see more videos from me in the future, go ahead and give this channel a subscribe by clicking right up there. Right up there is where you need to click. Well guys, that's it for now. Until next time.